Welcome back everybody, Streamer Mind here, and today we are going to find out if I can beat Dark Souls with only 999 wooden arrows. The rules of this run are quite simple. I can only deal damage using the wooden arrows and I have a limited amount of 999, which is the maximum amount you can carry with you. I cannot use any damage boosting gear, so no red tearstone ring and no power within. And if I deplete my set supply of 999 arrows, the challenge will be failed. Of course, the run begins in Firelink Shrine, so after the Asylum Demon is defeated. And also please consider subscribing to the channel if you are interested in more content like this. I'm getting closer and closer to 5,000 subscribers, so it would mean the world to me if you could help me reach that goal. And with all that out of the way, let's begin! After creating my character and taking the Estus Flask from Oscar, I defeated the Asylum Demon and arrived in Firelink to begin the challenge. From the shrine, I arrived in New Londo Ruins to pick up the composite bow, picked up all the consumable souls in the area, and reached everyone's favorite place, Blighttown, to pick up the 3 large souls in the swamp, as well as the 2 large Titanite shards. In Undead Burg, I bought 999 wooden arrows from the mill merchant, and let's check that damage. 2 arrows for 1 hollow soldier. That doesn't look great, honestly. The difficulty of this challenge is the resource management, meaning there isn't much room for mistakes. Every arrow wasted is a step closer to failure. In Undead Parish, I talked to the man I dream I could one day become, to buy Titanite shards and upgrade my bow to +5. Back to the Burg, I dropped down here, went up this ladder, turned around as soon as I got to the top, rolled to the left, continued down the path and dropped down here. Meme rolled off and onto the sledge. And to meme roll, your equip load must be between 25 and 29% on the remastered version of the game. Once in the depth, I jumped over here. Jumped off from this corner. Oh, you weren't supposed to see that. And now follow the same path I'm taking. And congratulations, you are now inside the depths. Here, I picked up the large ember, freed Laurentius because why not? Gave my large ember to Andre and he really appreciated it and said we should do it again sometimes, if you know what I mean. I upgraded the bow to +7 and wanted to test the damage on the Gargoyles. But I only ended up wasting many arrows, ultimately achieving nothing. So I went back to Blighttown and was graced by the vision of 2 large reasons why I love this game. In the arena, I jumped here and unleashed the ultimate cheese power on the helpless spider lady. Once I rang Dark Souls' idea for an alarm clock, I then got the Ceaseless Discharge to come give me a hug. And shot him 5 times to get his ass to fall off the cliff. With all the souls I got, I raised my dex to 30 as well as upgraded my vitality, and at this point I wanted to have my final revenge on the Gargoyles. Shit, I forgot about Lothric. No fire link for the rest of the run. Damn it. I went back to New Londo and don't ask me how, but I managed to snatch the key from Ingvard, picked up the very large ember and arrived in Sens fortress. Picked up a few large titanite shards in the area, killed the stupid baby on top of the tower for a chunk, unlocked the elevator, upgraded my bow to +11, and okay, let's see the damage against the iron. Oh, that is really bad. I think I made a mistake with this challenge. Oh well, let's press on. One arrow at a time and lots of patience later, I was off to Anor Londo. I unlocked the elevator, which is also a staircase, got the American sniper to go and meet his god, just like in the movie, picked up the titanite chunks and upgraded to +12. Alright, Pikachu and Snorlax, show me what you got. Having them both attacking me wasn't cutting it, and after many attempts and many arrows wasted, I decided to perform the freeze glitch. Hello Smough, hello Ornstein, looking quite stationary today. If you guys want to know how to perform this glitch, go watch my other video, link in the description down below. Time to go absolute Chad mode on Smough. Guys, I think I am deeply in love with her eyes. I was feeling confident at this point, but I'm also going to cover how many arrows are left just to cover everything in a little bit of mystery. After remembering to place the large vessel right away, I traded some rubbish with Snuggly for another titanite chunk and made the terrible mistake to turn my bow into a lightning bow because I thought it would give me an advantage against Seath. I picked up some more chunks in the Great Hollow, and after upgrading my weapon, I got cursed by the skillless dragon. But I came back with vengeance and cleaned the floor with him on my next attempt. But here I noticed a problem. Seath costed me 150 arrows, more or less. So I was starting to feel a little worried. So, to ease my anxiety, I treated myself with some fire sage cheese, and was able to get the centipede to unalive itself, saving me many precious arrows. And after countless deaths against the Bat of Chaos, I was able to bring the best boss down with just one arrow. I then bought a purging stone from Oswald to cure my curse, and went to the dog shelter because I had a puppy to cuddle with my glorified toothpicks. And so many more arrows later, I only had the 4 kings, Nito, and Gwyn left. And let's say that the 2 bosses I was most worried about were 4 kings and Nito. I wasn't too afraid of the latter, as I could infuse my short bow, making it divine to handle his dumb skelly friends, but the damage was still abysmal, and I knew the 4 kings were going to be very draining in terms of resources. So I decided to start tackling them first, and after going full Havel, I had a terrible realization. I was gonna need more than 100 arrows in order to take down the 4 kings. And unfortunately, I was not able to take them down on my first nor second attempt, and I didn't have that many arrows left. Actually, I wasn't able to defeat them at all. Since the damage was so low, 4 or 5 kings would end up spawning, and no matter how tanky I was, I did not have enough healing items to survive the fight. And in the end, I ended up with 43 arrows remaining and 3 bosses still to go. So this is not a video with a happy ending, my friend, but rejoice, as I am already working on optimizing the run. Unfortunately, since the damage is so low, one would have to play almost perfectly and waste almost no arrows to pull this run off. Also counting the fact that Gwyn can dodge your arrows. But I am working on some early game strategies to save as much ammo as possible, so subscribe to the channel for part 2. The run is definitely possible, but I was just not prepared well enough this time. But perhaps on the next attempt. Keep your eyes peeled for a How to Beat Dark Souls with 999 Wooden Arrows video popping up soon. And with all that out of the way, thank you for watching this short and dumb video all the way through. If you enjoyed what you saw, please consider liking the video. If you have any useful tips, feel free to share them in the comments and subscribe to the channel for more awesome videos.